Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the UConn Huskies.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Freeman in at center, Oubre out there at Duncan, and it's Terry in at the power forward.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And Freak throws it down.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Day, the pass to Keefe. Terry against Martin. It's deflected. Lee kicks to Oubre. Huskies with the rebound.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
And Greg, you mentioned UConn moments ago in their defensive pride. Some great defenders, Clark, have come out of that school.
Yeah, you look at Emeka Okafor and Hashim Thabit. Both were dominating rim protectors. And even their guards and swingmen get after you defensively.
No good on the second free throw. And so here's Kansas. Daniels dishes to Williams. Feeds to Freak. Right through the D for the layup. Freak's got 6.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here. Good on both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Here's Howard. Misses off the right iron.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
And it's Calderon that time on the assist by Williams.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Freeman, he's in at center. And it's Daniels in at the 2 guard. The drive by Jennings, knocked loose. And here we go, the Jayhawks with a fast break. And Freak throws it down.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
UConn trails by 9. Dishes to Reed. There's a good screen. Kicks it to McGuire. Screen by Howard. McGuire passes to Jennings. Howard with a screen on Williams. UConn moving that ball around. 4 on the shot clock. To stop the run, a nice shot by Reed. Reed's got his first basket of the night. And the Huskies going with a whole new group out there. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. His play in the second half of this game, critical.
We've got Keefe, and it's Splitter in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You know, you hear about the once-in-a-generation player, and Freak just might be that for his generation. Big men can be most impactful on the floor, and boy, does he change a game.
That is what's so great about Freak. Even when he isn't scoring, you can see his presence on the floor. That is what great big men do. You can see how special of a player this kid has a chance to become.
And for Kansas, Freeman in at center. Duncan is out there with Oubre, and it's Terry in at the power forward position. Joseph, that's good. Here's Lee. Passes it to Oubre. The feed to Freak. Huskies with the rebound.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Pass to Keefe. To the middle, looking for Splitter. He gets it there. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Pierce is checked in for Martin. Pass to Splitter. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
UConn trails by 13. The pass to Keefe. There's a screen. Pierce kicks to Day. Back to Pierce. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Freeman. Jayhawks leading by 13.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now. You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
Duncan kicks to Lee. The dish to Freak. From 7. And again, it's Kansas.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team is underperformed.
He's making a switch here. Splitter's checked in.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Jayhawks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Yeah, it's a fun way to play, and it's fun to watch, too.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And both free throws good from Freak. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Now, here is Reed. Shoots from the line, and that one's good.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
Now Williams, and so the Jayhawks take the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in.